Treksperts would like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we record. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders listening to us today.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Hello everyone, Davey Willett here, host of the Treksperts Quiz. Just before this show begins, just a reminder that the episode that you are about to listen to was broadcast live on YouTube on the 14th of February 2023 as part of the strange new pod, Captain Picard Week. Hope you enjoy this playback of that special live broadcast.
It's Treksperts Quiz Live! Starring Sophia from Where's Beverly? Jared from Trek Time. John from Green Shirt. And Paul from Strange New Pod. All competing to win one lucky patron of Picard Season 2 Blu-ray Steelbook. Featuring Aaron from the Spinal Frontier as scorekeeper. And your host, Davey Willett. This week's quiz is the Captain's Log, the Picard Quiz.
Because it means I can look forward to a week of continual harassment on this subject.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to a very special Captain Picard Week presentation of the Treksperts Quiz, a BQN podcast. This episode is extra special, mostly because it is our first ever live broadcast. And it is also the final broadcast of Captain Picard Week 2 before Strange New Pod wrap things up tomorrow night in time for the premiere of Season 3 of Picard. So, given that this is my first time ever going live, let's hope for a few things. 1, that my internet holds up. 2, that my dog Pike does not start barking the house down. And 3, that, that no one rings the doorbell because it is the middle of the day here in Australia. The Treksperts Quiz, for the uninitiated, is the Star Trek-inspired trivia podcast where each week we put an increasing number of self-proclaimed Star Trek experts, aka Treksperts, into the Sunkatsi ring to battle it out for nerd supremacy in order to bring glory to themselves and their houses. I am your host with the most, coming at you with he, him pronouns from Melbourne, Australia. My name is Davey Willett, and it is my pleasure to tour the Captain Picard Day display of arts, crafts, and, of course, Star Trek knowledge with you. I hope you've all been enjoying Captain Picard Week as much as I have. And I hope you take a moment to show your love for the Strange New Pod team today for putting this awesome festival together. What a fabulous way for Trek family to come together and grow the community, for the shows that have been a part of it. It's a fabulous way for us to grow our audience as well. And thank you so much to Strange New Pod for letting me be the final act. Like, what an absolute honor. So, keeping in mind that today is indeed a live edition of the quiz, please feel free to interact with me and the other viewers in the chat. You can feel free to play along and debate the answers. Don't worry, our contestants are not watching. They all did a little, Scouts Honor pinky swear thing before we started to let me know that they would not be paying attention to the live chat. So, look, let's get this show on the road. As with every episode of the Treksperts Quiz, we ensure that we have our special guest host, scorekeeper, and adjudicator. This person's job is not only to keep score, but also to keep me honest, because I frequently forget the rules of my own game. So, it is my pleasure to introduce our scorekeeper for today. Fresh off their recent win in our most recent audio episode, The Wide World of Aliens, they put the science in science fiction from Spinal Frontier rolling with they, them pronouns. It is Erin. Erin, welcome to the Treksperts Quiz.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
It's so much fun to have you back. You absolutely blitzed it on your episode. And you're back in off a huge win, one of our highest scorers, by the way. I think you're in the top 3. So, being the most recent Trekspert that you are, you've had a chance to read through the Captain Picard questions that we're going to put our 4 guests through today. How do you think they're going to go?
There's some really fun ones in there. There's some curveballs, but I think they got it. I think they can answer most of these.
Well, I can see all their faces and everyone else can't, and I can see nervous grinning. But anyway, look, I think since it's a live show, we could wind up going on forever. So let's get things really moving along. Let's get Chief O'Brien, the most important person in Starfleet history, to engage that transporter.
First up, it is Sophia. Sophia, welcome back to the Treksperts Quiz. Are you excited to be back with us?
I think I said that I'm going to be the first person to get 0 on a Treksperts Quiz, and I stand by that. I'm going to commit.
So as always when you're on the show, Sophia, I've got in my notes here that I need to make Muppets and Ola Brady jokes, especially Ola Brady jokes. Now, you and your co-host Adrian talk about Ola Brady a lot. Do you want to tell us a little bit about where this obsession comes from?
My co-host Adrian, she didn't know Orla Brady until Picard started, and she slowly became obsessed with her as Laris, and seeing my best friend become obsessed with the person that I've been obsessed with for years was the vindication that I needed. So now we've gone through her entire filmography together, and it's wonderful. She's in some truly terrible things. I highly recommend watching them.
So our second contestant comes from Trek Time, and it is the fabulous Jared. Jared, welcome for the first time to the Treksperts Quiz.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, Jared, you said that you were a bit of a trivia enthusiast. Do you do a lot of trivia competitions? Are you the one to beat today?
Well, I never want to say that I'm the one to beat, but I will say that at the last trivia night that I took part in, I went home with a $15 Red Lobster gift card. So, draw from that what you will.
Again, I love that we've all got such high, lofty goals here today. We're really setting the bar high. And how, if you were to rate your Picard Trekspertise on a scale of 1 to 10, Jared, what do you think you'd put it as?
I would say probably a solid 8. TNG kind of is my lifeblood. It's my favorite series in Trek. So I would hope I would do well, and I will feel terribly embarrassed if I don't. So
Well, there you
that's
go.
my rating.
There you go. I think there's some fighting words in that. There's some fighting words. So, look, let's see how the others feel they're going to go against you. So, next up, coming in from Green Shirt and Open Pike Night, we have got John. John, welcome to the Treksperts Quiz.
How's it going? Live long and prosper, everybody. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me, Davey. It's going to be a fun way to end Captain Picard Week 2.
It is going to be sensational. Now, John, in your pre-show questionnaire, you told me that you're really good at inappropriate Jack Crusher jokes. And
Absolutely.
I was wondering if maybe you might like to give us your best inappropriate Jack Crusher joke, preferably one that's not going to get us all cancelled.
No, I mean, you have to look at the man's short career, albeit, but I mean, do you know why Jack Crusher never would have been given command of a starship?
Oh dear.
Anybody? No, he was way too good at burning bridges.
I wish I'd put up like a thing on the OBS to sort of say, we'll be right back. And everyone wishes my audio wasn't working now. All right. And finally, it is our representative from the strange new pod, fresh off his illustrious title on a recent Treksperts quiz as second alternate. It is Hawk. Hawk, welcome back.
Hello, thank you for having me back.
It is great to, and look, you have been a prominent figure in Captain Picard Week. And I guess who would win in a competition in terms of who's been on more shows? You or the Duras sisters?
Ooh. I mean, probably the Duras sisters because there's two of them.
Fair enough. Well, it is so much fun to have you back, and it is so exciting to have you all on. And what's even more exciting about today is that usually if you win this show, you just get some bragging rights. Just some bragging rights. But today, there are real prizes up for grabs. So each of you are playing for a network patron, either from your own Patreon or from the BQN, which is the network in which I am a part of. So whoever wins today is going to be winning for someone a Picard Season 2 Blu-ray Steelbook. Ooh. So just to go through, and hopefully some of them are in the chat, but so Sophia and Jared, you are both playing for a member of the BQN. Sophia, you are playing for our good friend Mahendran Radhakrishnan. And Jared, you are playing for Tim Cooper from the BQN. John, you have drawn out an Open Pike Night patron, a gentleman by the name of Peter. And
That's
Hawk,
correct.
from the Strange New Pod, you are playing for Alan Davis. So, look, no pressure, but you could wind up getting some form of like death threats or hate mail from your patrons if you don't win today. I don't know. All right, so look, I think it is time that we get this show on the road. But before we begin, to our listeners, Treksperts Quiz is very much Star Trek After Dark. We don't shy away from adult content on this program. Over our Season 1 run, we have had taints being lasered whilst the Muppets are on. We have wondered what it might be like inside Q's asshole. We have likened Season 2 of Picard to being edged for 10 hours without a payoff. If you don't know what I mean by that, please go and Google it. But you know, maybe not on a work device or something like that if you wouldn't mind. And today, we'll most likely be shining Picard's dome. So that's just a little warning. Maybe just get the little ones out. This lot have all been told that they can just go for absolute gold in whatever they want to say or do today. So let's dive into round 1 of the Picard Quiz.
See him now! Now! Stop it, you hurt me! I want my
right, round one is all about Picard's early life. Are we ready? Hands on buzzers. All right, so easy one to start with. What was the name of the wine produced by the Picard family? Jared.
Chateau Picard.
That is correct.
Well done. First point on the board. Congratulations. Question 2, also for a single point. What did Jean-Luc's parents avoid whilst educating both him and his brother Robert? Hot.
Technology.
That is correct.
Well done. There we go. This isn't our usual slow start. Which is good for a live show. All right, so 1 point each for Jared and Hawk. It's a good start. All right, question 3, also worth a single point. Fill in the blank. Didn't any of you build blank as boys? John.
Chips and bottles.
That is correct.
Well done. Well done. This is good. This is good. Sophia, you can I catch on?
It's okay, Sophia. You got this.
You got this. You got this. All right. For question 4, what did young Jean-Luc admire hundreds of times in the Smithsonian, but was never able to touch? Jared.
The Phoenix.
That is correct.
Well done. We've really got a bunch of Picard Treksperts on this show today. And we're plowing through round 1 really fast. This doesn't normally happen. All right. For the 5th question, David Tristan Birkin played a 12-year-old Picard in the episode Rascals. Who else did the same actor portray early? Jared.
Renee Picard.
That is correct.
Well done. He's killing it. He's killing it. He's killing it. All right. So the next question has the potential for a bonus. Jean-Luc Picard was the first ever Academy freshman to win what event? Hawk.
The marathon.
That is correct.
Yes, the Academy Marathon. I'm going to clear the buzzer for a bonus point. What planet was the marathon held on? John.
Mars.
Negative.
Afraid not. Anyone else want to have a go at it? Jared?
Nothing to lose. Earth.
Negative.
No. So I'm seeing a lot of lost phases. It was Denala 2. Which I believe came from the quote in Best of Both Worlds, where we found out that he was the first freshman to win the Academy Marathon. All right, question 7 of 9. We've got 2 points up for grabs in question 7 of 9. Name both.
See what you did there.
Name both of Picard's parents. Sophia.
Yvette and Maurice.
Yes, well done. 2 points up on the board for Sophia. All right, question 8, second last question for Picard's early life. What was the name of Picard's archaeology professor? Jared.
Galen.
That is correct.
Oh, so casual as well, isn't he? He's just like, Galen. I know this obscure fact that none of you know.
I mean, I can put some more stank on it if I need to.
Yeah, really bring the sass. Like, we love a tall poppy. Okay, final question for Picard's early life. Just like his nephew Rene, Picard wrote a ribbon-winning report on what in school? John.
First Contact?
Negative.
Right, not. Anyone else want to buzz in and have a go? Sophia.
Chips and bottles.
Oh.
Negative.
Jared.
Home fire safety.
Negative.
Oh. We'll be right back. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I think we've only had one person who hasn't had a go. Any idea?
Pass. I can't think of it.
No, all good, all good. He wrote a ribbon-winning report on starships. And when it comes to Picard's early life, it's interesting how many questions you can take from just watching the episode Family. Okay. That brings us to the end of the first round. That was a good, solid start. Well done, everyone. Good performance straight out of the gate. Aaron, would you like to give us a score update, please?
Our score update is Jared in the lead with 4, Hawk trailing behind with 2, and Sophia and John with 1 each.
Looking
Sophia
good.
should have 2, right?
Yes, actually, Sophia should have 2. There was 2 points for the other one. So,
Glad someone's keeping track. Thanks, John.
Yeah. Right. It's their first time scorekeeping.
I did not notice that column.
So there you go. That. How do we feel after that first round?
Good.
Yeah.
I need to go watch Family again, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently. All right, so I thought we'd throw out some little hypotheticals here in between rounds. I'll throw the first one at Sophia. Who is your favourite Picard love interest, and why is it Vash?
So Beverly Crusher
Yes.
is a wonderful human being, regardless of what my podcast is called. And her and Picard are meant to be together. But she's an independent woman, and she doesn't need him, but he needs her.
All right. Well, on that same vein then, so if Vash returned and got into a fight with Beverly, Hawk, who do you think would win?
Oh.
That's the face of someone who was not prepared for that question, because it was not in the outline.
Can I go with Beverly?
Sure. She's probably got a phaser rifle, so that's all good.
Or at least a hidden hypo spray.
That is literally one of the 2 options you can choose, yes.
Yes. Julian is surprised that there's an outline for this show in the chat at the moment.
They must have read it.
Julian, I'm surprised that I started doing them. As I was thinking earlier today around some of these hypothetical questions that I could ask, it actually got me to thinking that maybe Vash has got something to do with the big baddie in season 3. I don't know. Maybe it's the return of Vash and all the little Tuxutut alien Horgons, whatever. All right, let's keep this show moving. We are going to go into round number 2.
Anyway, I'm not much of an actor.
All right, round 2 is all about Picard's Starfleet career. A long and extensive one. Very hard to try and cover all of it in 9 questions, but here we go. Hands on buzzers. Question 1. How many Nausicaans attacked Picard when he was stationed at Star... John.
That would be 3 Nausicaans.
That is correct.
Well done. And buzzer open again for a bonus point. What was the name of the game that triggered the fight? John, he's got it.
Dumb shot. Play dumb shot.
That is correct.
Oh, dumb shot. Human play dumb shot.
That's a good impersonation.
Yeah. Well done. 2 points for John straight at the start. All right. Question 2. What ship was Picard posted to as an ensign? Sophia.
The Reliant?
That is correct.
Well done. Good work. Good work. Very little known fact. I actually only picked up on that when I was researching this quiz, so I'm impressed. Question 3. What rank did Picard hold when he first started serving aboard the Stargazer? Hawk.
I want to say lieutenant.
Well, you should say lieutenant.
That is correct.
Because it is indeed the correct answer. Well done. All right. What am I describing? A starship battle technique in which a starship accelerates to what speed? Jared.
Hard maneuver.
That is correct.
It is the Picard maneuver. Pretty easy one. All right. Question 5. Prior to the events of the Drumhead, Picard had broken the Prime Directive how many times? John.
7.
Negative.
Afraid. Hawk.
8.
Negative.
Sophia.
0.
Negative.
Look, I know I said wrong answers only, but blatantly wrong answers only is like... Jared, do you think you know?
I don't know why I buzzed in there, but 9.
That is correct.
Well done. Process of elimination. It works well.
Yeah.
It works well.
Yeah.
All right, question 6. Picard is given what title by the dying Klingon Chancellor Kim Peck? Hawk.
Oh, I buzzed in too early. Oh, man. Tradich?
Negative.
No, that is the role that Picard paid for Worf.
Oh, dang it.
Jared.
Arbiter of Succession?
That is correct.
That is indeed correct. It is indeed correct. And everyone in the chat was like, Arbiter, Arbiter, Arbiter! There's also some people who are very disappointed in the answer 0 for how many times Picard had broken the Prime Directive prior to the Drumhead. Although,
look, I've always said if you're going to be wrong, be loud wrong. Own it.
Exactly. And look, and Matt Harker, decided to go the full extreme and went 21. Matt, I would theorize that by the end of his entire Starfleet career, 21 would be a very modest number. All right, question 7 of 9. We have 3 points up for grabs. Name all the TOS characters that Picard shared scenes with. John.
McCoy. Scotty.
Negative.
Oh.
He did not share a scene with McCoy.
Oh, that's right.
I'll clear the buzzer and finish the question. That shared scene. Ooh, Jared.
I'm going to say Spock, Sarek, and Scotty.
You got one of those correct.
That is correct.
So you got... Oh, sorry, you got 2 of those correct. You said Scotty, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. You got 2 of those correct. So you said Spock... You said Sarek as well.
I did say Sarek.
I did not have Sarek as an answer, but it is indeed correct. He did share a scene with him. So, adjudicator, do we give him a point for that?
I think so. I feel like it's correct.
So, Spock, Sarek, and Scotty. Correct. Whoa, and Hawk, do you want to pick up the last one?
Kirk.
That is correct.
Correct. Well done. Well done. Oh, Jared, look at that lead. Whew. All right. So, second last question for Picard's Starfleet career. We have a more behind-the-scenes question here. In a deleted Nemesis scene, which actor came on board the Enterprise E to be Picard's new first officer. Oh, and I need to clear the buzzers. Sophia.
Wesley Crusher?
Negative.
Not an actor, but a character. After an actor's name.
Oh, well, I'm here for a fun time, not a correct time.
Oh, poor Will. Another one of his scenes that didn't make it into that movie. No, incorrect. So, anyone else know the name of the actor? Jared?
Ian McKellen.
Negative.
I mean, that would have been fabulous. I feel like they would have just he would have jumped into Picard's lap. They would have done a fun little Instagram post.
Yeah.
I'm afraid not, though. Does everyone remember the deleted scene?
I actually don't. I've never seen it.
No. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that means we're
Unable to comply.
It was Stephen Culp who also went on to be in Enterprise.
He was a Mako.
He was.
He's the commander of the Makos. Also, he's in Jag. I'm not gonna skip the chance to shout out Jag. He's Webb, the CIA agent. So
I remember him from Desperate Housewives. All right. So, final question for Picard's Starfleet career. What was the name of the starship under Picard's command during the Romulan supernova emergency? Oh, I just loved that. So it's the ship he was on with Raffi.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all racking your brains. I'm checking to see if anyone in the chat knows it. No one. Oh, John.
Farragut?
Negative.
Oh, so I've got Julian is taking issue with the fact that this is not a canon question. Anyone else want to have a go? Jared?
The USS Lollipop. It's a good ship.
Negative.
Afraid not. Although I now have images of Patrick Stewart in like a little polka dot dress and a lollipop, like.
Oh, that's from the Nexus, right?
Yeah. That was the Nexus fantasy that we did not see. So, look, no one else wants to have a crack at it? Hawk?
The USS Friendship?
Negative.
I'd serve aboard the USS Friendship. I feel like that would be the Star Trek float in a pride parade. But no, I'm afraid not. Julian, you are right. I guess it could potentially not be canon, but he did get it right in the chat. It is the USS Verity. So that brings us to the end of round 2. Whew. All right, we're halfway through the game. Kind of halfway through the game. Technically halfway through the game. We're halfway through the game. Can we get a score update, please, Erin?
I have a quick question first.
Oh, yes.
Does Jared get a point for Sarek?
Yes. I as adjudicator, I always leave that final decision up to you. Your power is immense and, a huge cross to bear. But yes, Jared gets the point for Sarek.
So then in the lead, we've got Jared with 10.
Ooh.
In second place, we have Hawk with 4. And tied for third place are Sophia and John with 3 points each.
There we go. Congratulations. My one applause sound effect. All right, how confident are you feeling that you can maintain this lead, Jared?
Almost none whatsoever. That's what keeps me going. Is constant fear of failure.
You and me both. You and me both. That and my imposter syndrome. All right. But Hawk, John, Sophia, you're really gonna let him get away with this? You're really gonna let him get away with this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Warm-up rounds are over. We'll it's time to ramp it up.
Dear. You're getting a lot of support in the chat though, Jared. It's sudden but inevitable, which I don't know if that's some kind of analogy for how we're all feeling right now. But so they believe in you. Matt Harker is
wow. Sudden but inevitable. Nice. Thanks for the support, buddy.
I'm assuming you know sudden but inevitable. Matt Harker is Team Hawk all the way, and Giraffe is all about Sophia. We've got
I love you, Giraffe.
Traitor.
all in caps because she's either intending to shout it or she doesn't realize she left caps lock on, but it's all good. Julian thinks that Giraffe is being a traitor for not going for Hawk, though. It is getting heated.
I'm okay with
in
that.
The chat. All right, so we're going to pivot a little bit into something a bit different for round 3. Let's go.
Captain's log. Stardate 459.4494.5607.46071.46071.3173.173467321476476 Charlie 32789777643 Tango 7.
Matt Harker already knows what I'm going to do. These are tough. So, I have got a whole bunch of captain's logs from the one and only Jean-Luc Picard in front of me. I'm going to read you these logs, and you're going to buzz in when you think you know which episode or movie the log is from. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Nod. Remember, there's an audio version of this too, so you need to.
He's not going to get it done.
Got to express ourselves. All right, so the first. Matt Harker wants everyone to do a shot, by the way. Matt, we don't have that kind of time. All right.
My whiskey's in another room, man. That's way too far away.
It's also.
You gotta say shot race. Come on, let's go do it.
It's also 1 p.m. on a Wednesday for me. So yes, of course we'll have a shot.
As an American, I can say, but you're Australian. So,
exactly. Right? Yeah. So clearly, I used to have alcohol in my bottle as a baby. All right, let's get into this. Oh, by the way, again, a segue again. Happy Valentine's Day to all the US and UK viewers and listeners. I know it is still Valentine's Day for all of you. And thank you to all of you for choosing to make Treksperts Quiz your Valentine. Aww. All right. Haven is 2 beers in and already losing some of the questions. Only 2, Haven. As an Australian, I'm disappointed. All right, let's do this. Let's do these questions. Captain's log number 1. Hands on buzzers. Captain's personal log. I trust my concern over the problems of ship's Counselor Troy are not based merely on losing a highly valuable crew member, but it seems to me that she is tracked by a custom of her home. Jared.
The child?
Negative.
No, I'll keep reading. Trapped by a custom of her homeworld, which the facts of 24th century life have made unwise and unworkable. I wish I could intervene. Sophia.
Menage a Troy?
That is correct.
No, that's not correct. That's negative. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
I made a point anyway. Give it to me anyway.
The ship's computer is just excited that their actress was in that episode.
Yes.
Will looks water.
Hey, John.
Angel 1?
Negative.
No. Hawk, Jared.
Oh, I can buzz in again?
Oh, no, you can't. Sorry, never mind.
Damn it. I think I know what it is now.
Hawk?
I'm afraid not.
All right, all good.
Unable to comply.
It was Haven. Congratulations.
Wow.
Haven. Oh.
Congratulations to Christos in the chat, who I think was the first person I saw get it right.
I blame Wyatt Miller for this. That's who I blame.
Yeah, exactly.
And I believe, Aaron, we've got your spouse, Kelly, is on the Spinal Frontier channel, exclaiming quite loudly that we should give Sophia the point because of my finger fumble. But that's not how it works, Kelly. No. All right. Second captain's log. This one might be a little easier. Captain's log, stardate 4-3 blah blah blah. The Enterprise has arrived at Jure 4 in response to a direct distress signal from one of the Federation's outermost colonies. Jared.
Best of Both Worlds, part 1.
That is correct.
That is indeed correct. Congratulations. Well done. All right. Third captain's log. Captain's log. The Enterprise is en route to the uninhabited El Adrel system. Its location is near the territory. Jared?
Darmok.
That is correct.
Well done. That's impressive because I was not expecting people to get that until I got the final part of it out, which mentions the children of Tama. All right, let's go for the next captain's log. Captain's log. To cross the neutral zone, I will require a cloaked ship. To that end, I have set course for the Klingon homeworld. After all we did for Gowron during the recent...
Unification Part 1?
That is correct.
That is correct. Congratulations. Well done. It's always good to see... What's the part... There's always a little bit in the log, which is like, ding! There it is.
Yes. The cloaked ship.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. Captain's log. The Enterprise has arrived at Space Station Deep Space Nine to assist in the reconstruction of the Bajor. John?
Just watched it. I just watched it. Damn it. I just...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
Jared.
Birthright, part 1.
That is correct.
It is correct. Well done. Or as Jim in the chat calls it, the Data Dreams episode. Julian, emissary? Really?
It's not the worst guess.
Tara likes my Picard as well. Buckle in, Tara, because there's plenty more of it to come. All right, we have got Captain's log number 6. Captain's log. The Enterprise has arrived at Starbase 310 for a meeting with Fleet Admiral Nechayev. The visit has also given us the opportunity to pick up a member of the family. John.
Journey's End.
That is correct.
Well done. All right, so prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a little something. As a part of the Captain's Log round, and using your best Picard voice, you are all going to do a 30 to 60 second Captain's Log that would be at the start of your dream TNG episode. I'm assuming you all saw that email that asked to do that. So
I sure did, and then I forgot to do anything about it. So this is fun.
We will be awarding points, 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, and a single point. So there's a point for everyone. And I think we're going to use a bit of a mixture of Aaron's judgment, and I am going to go off the reaction of the chat as well. So before I decide who's going to go first, would anyone like to volunteer to go first? I'm going to pick Sophia since she's sitting very still and hoping to avoid my gaze.
I was hoping you'd just pick one person to do this, not all of them.
Take it away.
But okay. Captain's log, stardate 3.14159.265 infinity. It started as a good idea, and now Admiral Roomba has taken the entire crew hostage. He is currently knife taped to him, stabbing everybody in the ankles. Oh God, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I will be doing the rest of my log in French. Gonna come from pop.
Admiral Roomba. Admiral Roomba is getting a lot of love in the chat at the moment. That was good. That was very, very good. Who thinks that they can top Admiral Roomba?
I'll give it a whirl.
Go on, Hawk.
Captain's log, stardate 24.2.1.0. A trade dispute between the Lollipop Guild and the Keebler Elves has devolved as the involvement of Oompa Loompas as an envoy of peace, and that has suddenly turned tragic. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well done. Well done. All right. So far, we've had Admiral Roomba and the Lollipop Guild. It's very well thought out, by the way. John, Jared, who's next?
I'll go. Captain's log. The work on the holodeck is going well, with Commander LaForge and Barclay disabling all possible ways to hurt people and air gapping it from the ship. Meanwhile, I'm very glad I convinced Commander Riker to keep his Q powers to help us in any future situations.
All right, that's good. That's good. That laugh track goes for too long. I like that. There's an alternate timeline going on there. So, all right, we've got alternate timeline, Riker Q. We've got the Lollipop Guild, and we've got Admiral Roomba lacerating everyone's ankles and rendering the ship impossible. I don't know what Admiral Roomba's motivations are, but look,
Chaos.
It's a chaos. All right.
I mean, that is the most accurate possible storyline so far.
Yeah, right. I mean, we all talk. We've seen a lot of evil admirals lately, and I think Admiral Roomba pretty much takes the cake in terms of evil admirals. All right, Jared, bring this one home. Give us your captain's log.
All right. Captain's log, stardate 45113. We are en route to Starbase 3, towing the USS Bozeman. I've received distressing word from Dr. Crusher that Captain Morgan Bateson, has started getting blue fur all over his body, and he answers now to the name of Hank McCoy. In a related note, I seem to have developed some kind of mental energy and can hear most of the thoughts of the crew. This clearly could be disastrous.
Well done. That was good. You are all some creative Treksperts. I love it. All right. So in the chat, and Aaron, I'd like to get. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat for a second. So we'd love to get your thoughts on who takes out the major prize, and then we'll see if you've got consensus with the chat. Who should get the 4 points for the best one? Take it away.
Well, it's hard to top Admiral Roomba. I feel like that one takes the cake.
Yeah, we're getting. I think we're getting a lot of love for both Admiral Roomba and the Lollipop Guild. So Hawk and Sophia, it's very much a tie. Although Christos is Team Jared, so I think I think it could be a tie for first place between Hawk and Sophia. What do you think, Aaron? Do we get them both 4 points? Or
so.
Yeah. Or are you taking adjudicator's stance and awarding it to Sophia?
I've gone mad with power and I'm just giving up.
Who are we giving it to? Your decision, Aaron.
Playing the Jeopardy music in my head. I think it's got to go to Sophia for Admiral Roomba.
Sophia, congratulations, 4 points. I did see someone say further up in the chat that I want to see who it was, that Admiral Roomba is Peanut Hamper's daddy.
Yes, it's canon.
Once it was Matt Harker. Of course it was Matt Harker. All right. So let's go second place then to Hawk, based on the reaction in the chat. So that is 3 points. Okay, so third place chat. It is between John and Jared. What are we thinking? I don't know. Giraffe is just asking people to DM her on Twitter. That's got nothing to do with what's being asked, right?
It's not that kind of show.
I think we've got
time and place, Giraffe. Time and place.
We're getting a few votes in for Jared for third place. I think a very rightful third place. Aaron, would you agree with that?
I'm a sucker for Captain Morgan Bates.
I did notice you had a bit of a reaction when that came out. So, third place. And John, a respectable fourth place. Well done, all of you. That was really, really funny. All of them were fantastic. So, congratulations. Well done for nailing the exam question. But we still have 2 more captain's logs to go, and then we've got the warp speed round. Okay, all right. Let's get through these last 2 captain's logs to see where things wind up at the end of round 3. Captain's personal log supplemental. We're heading toward Federation space at maximum warp. The crew has responded with the dedication I've come to expect of them. And like 1,000 other commanders on 1,000 other battlefields, I wait for the dawn. Ooh, stumped them. John.
First contact?
Negative.
That is incorrect. Jared.
Nemesis.
That is correct.
Well done. It was Nemesis. John, there was some people who you were so close, and the chat did arrive. Yes, Julian was the first to get it in the chat. Well done, Julian. All right. Final captain's log. Personal log. Recorded under security lockout Omega 327. I have decided not to inform the crew of my experiences. If it's true that I've traveled to the past, I cannot risk giving them. Oh, Jared.
The Inner Light.
Negative.
No. Hawk.
All good things.
That is correct.
All good things. Well done. Congratulations. I could see how you would think it was the inner light, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that is the end of the captain's log round. Aaron, where are we sitting score-wise?
Score-wise, we're sitting with Jared in first place with 16 points. Hawk in second place with 9 points. Sophia in third place with 7 points. And John in fourth place with 5.
Good work. Good work.
I'm going to nominate the other 3 to actually go and do that shot, or 2, maybe 3.
It would certainly make the Warp Speed round interesting. Now, the beautiful thing about the Warp Speed round is that it makes it anyone's game. So there are 20 points up for grabs in this final round. I will move through them very quickly. If I don't get an answer within about 5 seconds, unable to comply, we move on to the next question. Sophia, how are you feeling?
I'm so excited to get second, last, and or last place.
John, how about yourself? How are you feeling?
All right, now I'm warmed up. Now I'm in the game.
You're in the zone. You're in the zone. Hawk, how about yourself?
Pretty happy to be here.
It's like, I'm just happy to be included. And Jared holding on to that lead, but Sophia and Hawk, they're nipping at your heels a little bit. How are you feeling going into the final round?
That's time to play defense. Just got to take this thing home.
Give it 110%.
Yeah. Both teams played hard, my man.
But in the end, friendship won. Oh, Valentine's.
Yay.
Oh, love. Sorry, every now and then something in the chat gets my attention, and it's usually something that Matt Harker is saying. Sophia could be Tendy's best bud in a voiceover. I don't know what that means. Okay, yeah, cool.
I'm taking it as a compliment. I love it. I love Tendy.
Yeah. And Colin D, he thought he was here for the Strange New Pod watch along this evening, but unfortunately he's stuck with us. So welcome, Colin.
What's up, Colin?
Welcome. Look, I think going into this final round, who have we got coming last at the moment? John. If Jean-Luc Picard were here, what do you think he would say to you right now?
Okay, well, obviously he would say that it's possible to do everything right and still lose.
I was just thinking he would do that same speech. Yes.
Oh, that almost deserves a point. That was great. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And that was not even rehearsed, everyone, because that was not in the outline that no one read. All right, so let's dive into the warp speed round. Zoom. Ooh, we're in the warp funnel. Whoa. Look at my production values from my first ever episode where it was just me and a bunch of friends sitting around my dining room table getting drunk on espresso martinis to where we are now. Wow. Come a long way. All right, let's get ready. We've got 20 questions coming at you at warp speed. Hands on buzzers. Let's go. Question 1. What was the name of the Cardassian who tortured Picard during Chains of Command? Jared.
Gulmadred.
That is correct.
Well done. Question 2. What type of flute did Picard learn how to play in Inner Light? Sophia.
An alien one.
Negative.
Technically correct, but not the answer we are looking for today. Jared.
A Resican flute.
That is correct.
Well done. Well done. All right, next question. What drink does Picard share with Scotty during the episode Relics? Jared.
Is it Aldebaran whiskey?
That is correct.
Well done. Wow. He's all over it. Question 4. What syndrome did future Picard have in All Good Things? Jared.
It's Irumodic syndrome.
That is correct.
Yeah, you are impressing the chat, by the way, Jared. In which episode does Picard quote Shakespearean love sonnets to Lwaxana Troi? Hawk.
Menage a Troy.
That is correct.
Well done, well done. The episode, maybe that's why I hit correct on that earlier, because I knew it was an upcoming answer to something else. Question 6, what is the name of Picard's pit bull? Hawk.
Number 1.
That is correct.
That is it. Question 7, what advice does Shaban give Picard before his interview with the Federation News Network? Hawk.
Be the captain. Be the man they remember.
I think we'll give it to you.
That is correct.
You actually you said be the captain and then you corrected and said be the man. But I think we give it to him, Aaron. What do you reckon?
I think you, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Hinting all around it.
All right, question 8. Picard's favorite fictional character, Dixon Hill, comes for John.
Wow. Okay. All right. Somebody else.
Unable to comply.
Comes from which fictional city? Not which fictional, which US city? Oh.
No.
San Francisco.
That is correct.
San Francisco. Pays to hear the whole question. We talked about this before we went live, John. Julian, are you having flashbacks? Yeah, just thought maybe he might be saying something in the chat. All right, question 9. How many times during TNG did Picard encounter Q? Hook.
I want to say 5.
Negative.
John?
7.
Negative.
Sophia?
9?
Negative.
Jared, do you want to have a guess?
I'll say 6.
Negative.
8.
Really?
All right. Question 10. What class of starship was Picard's original Stargazer? Jared.
Constellation class.
That is correct.
Well done. Question 11. What was the name of the artifact from the future from the episode Captain's Holiday? Jared.
The Tox Utat.
That is correct.
Well done. Question 12. What song does Picard sing in the turbo lift shaft during the episode Disaster? John.
Berjaka.
That is correct.
Would you like to sing it for us?
I only know the something Vulcan and Happy Vulcan and his dog. So yeah.
Should I sing it?
I remember. I do remember the words to it.
Yeah. I mean, I may have the words in front of me. Should I sing it? Go on. All right, go on. I'll sing it. All right. Let's go. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, sonnez les matinas, ding, dang, dong. Oh, KJ, I'm gonna give myself an applause for that. Well done.
Sing, Wolf, sing.
I know what you're all thinking. How am I not famous? Anyway.
Yet.
All right, question 13. What did the 3 children in that episode do to deserve a tour from Picard? Hawk.
They won a science contest?
That is correct.
They did. It was a science fair. All right, question 14. At the end of Picard Season 2, what was going to happen to Q that he did not want to happen to Jared?
He was going to die. Die with regrets. I don't know. Pays to hear the whole question.
Insufficient data.
Not quite what I'm looking for. So, Sophia.
He was gonna cease to exist?
Again, not...
Like go back into the continuum and not be like a corporeal Q thing?
Yeah, so not quite
Insufficient data.
what I'm looking for. I'm going to quickly repeat the question just for the others. At the end of Picard Season 2, what was going to happen to Q that he did not want to happen to Picard?
Oh no,
Unable
she
to
knows the
comply.
answer.
No. He was dying alone. Yes,
Wow.
he was dying alone. Question
The whole theme for Season 2.
Yeah, exactly. How many times did Picard attempt to get into Starfleet Academy? Hawk.
Twice.
That is correct.
That is indeed correct. Well done. Question 16. During Insurrection, Picard could feel the blank sensors were not in alignment.
Hawk.
Torque?
That is correct.
Yes, Hawk, you are killing it in this last round. Well done. We are getting near the end. Question 17. What was the unofficial name given to Picard's Australian lionfish? John.
Livingston.
That is correct.
Yes, after David Livingstone. Question 18. What dangerous beam was Picard trying to outrun in the episode Starship Mine?
John.
Verderon. No, it was cleaning out Verderon particles,
Negative.
wasn't it? Dang it.
Jared.
Baryon sweep.
That is correct.
That is correct. Second last question. Name the episode that features Captain Picard Day.
Shoot.
Hawk. I love how Hawk buzzes and then like, oh, I don't know this.
Disaster.
Negative.
Which episode has got Captain Picard Day?
I'm a role model.
Yeah. I can't believe I don't remember this.
Unable to comply.
The Pegasus. The Pegasus. That brings us to our final question. I am looking for the best impersonation here. I'm going to ask you all one by one. Sophia, how many lights are there?
There are 4 lights!
Well done. Well done. John, how many lights are there?
Ah, 4 lights.
Beautiful, beautiful. Jared, how many lights are there?
There are 4 lights.
Was what Jared was going to start spitting then. And Hawk, I'll ask you as well.
How many lights are there?
There are 4 lights.
Well done. Well done.
Aaron, who impressed you the most?
Oh, it's really hard to choose between Hawk and Jared, or Hawk and John. They both got the cadence and the emphasis on the right syllable.
What about Jared's drama? Jared really brought some drama just then.
They really Tin Manned it. I'm gonna go with Hawk.
Hawk, congratulations. Hawk gets the point for that. Wow. And that brings us to the end of the quiz. I think we can see on the screen we've got a clear winner. It is Jared. Jared, well done. Congratulations, mate. That is a solid effort. Give us your victory speech, buddy.
Well, I am glad to see that a lifetime of watching Star Trek has paid off in ways that I never could have imagined before today. So thank you for having me. This is great. And wow. Thank you.
Well, congratulations. When I saw Trivia Enthusiast on your questionnaire, I'm like, all right, this could be a clean sweep. And not quite a clean sweep, but definitely a definitive lead. So, Hawk, moving from second alternate to first alternate, any final words for your competitors?
There are a lot of good quizzes online that you can take before this. I think the torque sensors answer I got was from one of those. But as always, it's just fun being here and playing. Thank you for organizing this.
Well, I'm surprised no one went and memorized the first few paragraphs of his memory alpha page for the first round, but and Sophia and John, we are both on a respectable 7 points each. Sophia, final words?
We'll always have Admiral Roomba.
Some of us will probably wish that we didn't. And John, how about you, mate?
I am going to bottle all these memories up and launch them into space so somebody else can experience the pain of this loss 1,000 years in the future.
Wow, it's a way to compartmentalize some trauma. And with that,
hey, it works.
Jared, you have won Tim Cooper from the BQN patron list, the Picard Season 2 Blu-ray Steelbook. Congratulations, Tim. We will organize to get that out to you shortly. And Jared, you are going to get an Ultimate Trekspert t-shirt. Where are you going to wear that? What situation is appropriate to kind of march and parade that around in?
Weddings, formal
girls.
Yeah, just anywhere like an air of class and dignity it needs to be displayed. I think that's the time and place.
Because if anything, any word describes this show, it's dignity. Okay. Well, that was so much fun, and what a fabulous way to round off Captain Picard Week. So let's just do a quick round to tell everyone listening, either live or watching or listening in the future, where they can find you all online. We will start with our first time and spectacular scorekeeper and adjudicator, Erin.
You can find me and my wife Kelly online at Spinal Frontier Pod. That's our handle on both Instagram and Tumblr. You can also find the Spinal Frontier podcast wherever podcasts are sold. And yeah, that's the easiest way to find us.
Yeah, go give it a listen if you ever want to find out why an alien would have a piece of skin connecting from their nose down to their chin.
Carry on handle.
Exactly. Sophia, where can the Treksperts find you?
You can find Where's Beverly wherever you get your podcasts, and Twitter at Where's Beverly, Instagram at Where's Bev, and Where's Beverly at gmail.com.
Amazing, amazing. And John, yourself?
You can find Green Shirt and Newbies Trek through TNG anywhere fine podcasts are sold, and at Green Shirt 87 on Twitter. And you can find Open Pike Nights at openpike.com, or again, where all podcasts are. And we are declaring ourselves the unofficial special features for Strange New World Season 1 with all the interviews we've been getting lately. So
amazing, amazing. Thank you for joining us for the first time as well.
Thank you for having me.
And Hawk, apart from everywhere, where can the Treksperts find you?
Strange New Pod every week, obviously. You can find me on Twitter at Hawk999. And yeah, that's about it.
And that's about it. And Jared, our winner?
Yeah, you can find my compatriots and occasionally me on Trek Time on Twitch and YouTube, and they will be very upset with me that I don't have the rest of their details at hand to help promote, but just look for Trek Time. You'll find us.
Excellent, excellent. And as always, I encourage everyone to go out and find the fine shows that all these people are on. There is such a beautiful, diverse array of Star Trek content out there in the podcast verse. And also, don't forget to give big love to all the podcasts who have been in the festival this week. You can go back and watch all of their shows in the SNP feed, both here on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from. But before we wrap up today, I would like to say, if you, like our good friends here in the chat, were screaming out the correct answers whenever a Trekspert got it wrong, and you think that you can do better, then why not put your Latinum where your mouth is? Register to be a contestant on a future episode of Treksperts, either by contacting us on any of our social media platforms, where you can find us Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, by searching for Treksperts Quiz. You can email us, trekspertsquiz@gmail.com. We also have a form you can fill out on our website, trekspertsquiz.com. You can also head onto that website to listen to the most recent episode and a whole bunch of other fun news about the show. So that is it for now. Please keep an eye out for more Treksperts Quiz coming in the next few weeks, along with, we've got Hit or Miss podcast coming on, and our first ever All-Stars round, and our next live show, which will be a BQN Network team-based Battle of the Podcasts. But until then, no matter what you do and no matter where you go, make sure you go boldly. Peace out, live long and prosper, everyone. Woo!